Hello and welcome to NFT Decree. I'm Barry and tournaments are messed up again. Some reason saying it's not going to happen until 2:30 in the morning. So I won't be staying up for that one. So we'll just do the Play the Pros. If you're not familiar, Play the Pros. You know, Mythic's Guild, Team Mythic is a Dark Country guild. You can find us on Discord. I'll put the link below. We've got a bit over 100 members now. We'll be doing giveaways at 300 members, at 500 members. And we do a regular segment where the four people on Team Mythic, so that's Carconda, Mimo, Secret, Phoenix and myself, play for a bit. And if you beat us during this time, pop up on the guild and you'll be entered into a draw for winning an epic card, a legendary card, whatever's on the books for that day. So I will just let people know that I'm going live. Signing on. Come beat me. And hit the play button. So anybody that beats me for the next hour, I'll make a note of it. And if you pop up on the server, you'll be in with a chance for winning. Now, with the tournament not working today, I don't know if people are on proper or not. Let's see who our first victim is. E-machines. Going second, so definitely neither of these are going to help me. And Owlbear is only useful if he doesn't quite get the start it needs. But this is okay, because if he does play Liquidator, I can Ignition it. It will still be a turn 4 play, possibly, for me. We'll have to see. So again, like whenever I see this skeleton, I'm just like, I'm not super fussed for what you're playing. Now there is a... there are strong Destructive Horde decks. I mean, I'll wait a turn. I maybe shouldn't. I should probably get the thing down so I could start attacking as soon as possible. But I didn't have much of a follow-up hand. I suppose I had you for turn 4. Yeah. Because this will still cost me 1 next time. And I'll have to get the Calipalic down. So actually... going to start there. So whilst Owlbear is something you want down super early, it doesn't have to be your only plays. And you better get used to playing without Owlbears, because there's very, very few of them in the wild. If you're going to want to use an Owlbear in the real game, once the early access is finished and once lands are live, you're going to have to find somebody that's got them to rent them. So now he's getting up a bit of a board, right? So this is getting a little bit of a problem for me. But not too much of a problem. So this is going to cost me 1 regardless of what way I do it. I mean, my 3 guys are bigger than his 3 guys. I mean, this could be quite powerful once it pops. But he is going to need he's going to need that card that you kill someone and everybody else gets +2. But if I do this and this and just swing over, he's got 1 life left. Sad times. He's probably like, what the hell just happened? You are correct, friendo. What the heck just happened? Yep. Might as well just kill yourself there. Get banned from YouTube talking like that. Alright, game 1 done. So this is decent. I mean, I do want an Owlbear, but actually I'm relatively okay with this. as a starter. Now, because I can get the Owlbear down first, being second player, I could have hard mulliganed for it, but these cards are too good to... Like, if I mulliganed for all of these and didn't get an Owlbear, I'd be very, very sad. Right, give me a second, I'm just plugging my phone in. Okay, let's see what we've got. So if we get a shadow here, we might be up against... Could be up against some variation of AG. If we get cultists coming out, we've got to watch out for cultists. So it's spell, so we've got to assume that he's on one turn kill. So, I mean, realistically, I'm just going to burn that, because what I don't want is him having draw. But then again, I'm not getting the hits off that I need quickly. So he's almost certainly one turn kill. Spell AG. So this is new one, right? So I put this in to half deal with cultists. Just if they get a massive board of hateful dudes. Hateful mobs. So here we will... I do want to play you. Actually, let's just play you anyway. So that should tempt them into exchanging. Oh, this is spicy. But again, this is probably... this is almost certainly one turn kill, and I've probably messed it up. I should have got my own people down as soon as possible. So I can't take you out in a single hit as such, but I can take out you. I can start populating my own hand again. So if I can survive, nah, they took away my hitting power. That's fine-ish. Right, so I should be able to get back on top here. So if I smash you, drop you. So now we need something to take care of this. Yeah, that'll do it. So this is fine. I can get rid of this now. No, I just have to take you out and get back stabilised. So I'm not too worried about stabilising. Again, that's not a huge deal. Has he got another one? That's fine. So I guess now I've got some choices. That'll be 4, 5, 6. So if I play you for 2, you for 4, get rid of you. So this is fine. He's not had a lot of draw go off. That was a good pull. That was a good pull as well. What else has he got? That's not a massive deal. Kind of want to keep this guy alive. But I can't... You know what? I mean, another tornado hurts here. Or like a Van Meter monster hurts here. Even that's pretty sore. What else has he got for 7? If he does another one. That's probably better for me. Why didn't that trigger? Interesting. What's my best bet here? I could 6. And then... you know what, let's mute you. I need to think here. 6, 8, yeah, it's fine. Strange that never changed though. Anyway, that was an interesting deck. If it was the one turn kill, which I think it might have been, although I didn't see enough. I didn't see any of the cards that would have indicated it was the one turn kill, but it was heavily... It was an interesting deck. I'm not 100% sure that it was the one turn kill deck, but it was a strong version of just aggro. you saw I had trouble defending against it early on. I could have played it differently, and that might have changed the swing of the game, the balance of the game. Obviously, I came out on top anyway, because, you know, it's me. But I should definitely get more bodies down if I start seeing these guys. I'm going to sack off one of these because I just want to see something better. Oh, secret! Oh. 1-0, didn't even see. It's like, why is that guy conceding? Oh yeah, because he's on the team. Right, I'll give it 30 seconds. I just plugged my phone in, so now I can't even look at it. See what's happening on the Discord. So on the Discord, just the announcements that this is happening. Anybody lost anything yet? Now it might be possible that the developers are playing tonight. If the developers are playing, the prize pool's doubled. If the developer beats one of us, so there'd be 2 cards or 3 cards. Well, 3's not double, right? So 2 cards or 4 cards. I'm not sure what's gets given away. I should probably throw some cards into the ring if Carconda concede. Just us playing now, is it? It could be that we're a reasonable percentage of the people playing. With no tournament, people aren't always around, and we didn't really announce this very early on. We thought we'd be playing in the tournament, but then that didn't happen. So Virgilius seems to have beaten Secret. Let's hope we get matched up with somebody that isn't Team Mythic. Oh, Phoenix. No good, mostly us playing. So I've now been matched up with the rest of Team Mythic. Now we'll just jump straight back in. If we get matched with each other, we can just keep going. This feels like a rematch though. Oh, it feels like it's broken. Send a report. Can I concede? I cannot. So that means that it is reset time. So the last few nights have been pretty busy around this time. Managed to get, a full hour's worth of games without encountering anybody else on the team. And they managed to get a full hour of games as well. But it is a Friday night, and it is nice weather out. So maybe people are doing something more exciting than this. Let's try again. Now it could be that it just throws me straight back into that same broken game. No, doesn't seem to. Can we get one? Seems like Phoenix has got revenge for Secret's loss. I want a game. Well, if we don't get a game, then it's sad times, right? But I'll cancel and search again. Sometimes that makes a difference. But not always. I mean, technically I could just retire for today unbeaten, right? Unbowed, unbent, unbroken. But everybody else seems to be playing. Maybe the game just hates me. Well, this isn't fun, is it? Searching. Should have a looking for game channel. So Land's coming out in a week. So today's the 7th. Land will be out on the 13th. I think you can open it 2 weeks after that to see what's what. And then hopefully, you know, some of us get a legendary land. There's only 10 legendary plots out of the 4,000. So you'd have to be lucky to get one. And then we'll get set up and see what the adventures are, and you know how you can go, how you can build up the land, and anything else that's involved with the new sort of gameplay. Get the vampire cards, maybe we get some new decks. Hopefully the vampire cards are implemented. What I don't want is to get the new cards and for them not to be playable, right? Because there's already cards that are not playable. I mean, secret. Do we just play each other? Shall we just play each other if we're matched? Because there does not seem to be a huge amount of people. So, searching. If we get paired up, we'll just have a game. Be a team mythic off. No secret, we were going to play. We were going to play. At secret. Fight me, you coward. Right, one more time. But it could well be that we're the majority of people searching at this point. Now, I believe daily numbers have gone up from sort of 30 to about 400 or something in the last 2-3 weeks. Certainly since the sort of flow announcement and things were picking up. But that's still not a huge number of players spread out across the day, right? So even assuming 200 people play at round about this time, well, I mean, if they were, then that would be good, but because that would definitely be enough that we wouldn't have to be playing each other. But I'll take anybody at this point. Alright, whoever it is. Don't concede. Don't concede. Ah. Oh, he's just seen it. Sure. If we get matched again then. But otherwise, it's not going swimmingly, is it? If there's 400 people, that's like 20 people an hour on average. So you're gone, keep you. Yeah, this is okay-ish. Probably won't need this in this matchup, but... so chances are even beyond turn 6 I'm going to keep this in hand just for something. I mean, I can see turn 13, you know, a shepherd into this is quite a strong move. Of course, that means getting to turn 13. So nothing, so you can suffer the wrath of the owlbear, because I've definitely got nothing more exciting to play. So it's a double owlbear. Let me Papa Bless. Nothing. My hand's okay. I'll just go through. I'll power on. If he gets another owlbear though, could be in a bit of trouble. So yeah, he's exchanged. Don't know what he's ended up with in hand. This is fine for... So even though it can't get a swing, immediately does 2 damage. 6 health is difficult to deal with 5 mana. Because you can 4 damage and ignition, but then you're trading up cards, right? So your 1 card has cost them 2 cards, and they've only got the value for taking out this 1. You know, Fire Spirit can trade up on cards when your deck goes wide. So forcing them to put it into a single character, a single creature, can be good. Right, so we've got 5, so let's keep our options open. I'm tempted to mute that to keep his hand small. Because what I don't want is to put that down and encourage the board wipe. So I'll mute you. You two can exchange. Because that was a 2-1 for me for a 2-2 for him. Rude. How terribly rude. But that's okay. I mean, there's probably worse fire demons, right? But I'm not doing it. Fill up the hand. Nothing I really want to play for 3, is there? I mean, I've got a lot of these. You know what? I'm just going to force him to do board wipes if he's got them. By getting rid of his cultist, then it made a Van Meter monster, and this is not enough to take out this. So let's have a think. So that'd be 2 to everybody. No. So remember sequencing, right? So we do that. Then we do that. Then we do that and that. Now I spent a lot of cards there, but it was worth it. I can always draw back up, or if it looks like I've got a bit of breathing room, I can do the Ritual Master. Has he got another one of them? No, he's got Banshee. Fine, so now we're in Trixie Town. So if I brainwash you, which is probably the... Is that the best option? Yeah, because otherwise I'm taking the hit. So I'm just going to brainwash you, and you can stay where you are for the time being. This can deal with a lot of things, so just worth having more of it. What is this? I can always mute it, it's not a problem. So let's have a think. I mean, this actually does a lot of work, but it does only leave me with 3. No, so bizarrely, Do I hit? I'd put it on 3, which would make put things into Van Meter monster range. Would make it killable by this if it swings across. I guess I have to. So because I've kind of leaned my deck more into dealing with wide boards with cultists, I actually struggle a little bit more with the big creatures. Now, in the real life, when there's only one of these in a deck, that won't be so much of a problem. Because there's just fewer of them, right? Alright. Clapping back. So we're going up to 10. So I'll draw first. Like if I play you for 3, I have to burn you. Oh, it's tricky. Kind of have to. And that's okay if he has to swing into this because I wanted to save the owlbear. Because I can fill up the board again next turn. Alright, fine. Yeah, fine. Right, I could be in trouble now. Like I say, I've tailored the deck a little bit too much in one direction for cultists, and that's obviously coming back to haunt me when we're up against big boys. That's fine. So that's probably, they're both probably swaps. He kind of wants to deal with this though. But you don't want to leave this lying around because it's going to pump again next time when I get this. Yep. And you just change that into you, right? I mean, you want your board wipes to be as threatening as possible. So having the final bit. Yep. What's he got for 4? If anything. Oh, spice. I was going to do this, but I might just do that. And now the flow's back with me. Like, a board wipe's fine. Pumps that by 1. I mean, this can be dangerous. At absolute worst, it can swap with this. But he's wanting another spell. He wants something like a lightning bolt here or lightning bolt here and kill this. Either or. Ah, cheeky mute. Not happy with that. But the fact this is still a 6 bodies are going to be a problem for him. I mean, he'll get a tiny little mountain lion out. We will burn his board, and we'll get over. I mean, that's going to pump this by 1 next time. So this on its own is not enough to kill him. This has to stay alive. But with only 2 health, that's not... Oh no, has he got it? Oh, he doesn't have the reducers, so he can't do too much, but he can burn both of these. Yep. So I now need a Van Meter monster or I am in trouble. Oh no, this is fine. Teehee. So I know he's got at least a lightning bolt. And we'll see what else he has. So you can do 4, 5, and the lightning bolt as well. This is fine. You know, we're both not got much of a board. This is good. I'll just keep it this. Like, I could put this down, but it's not going to be lethal even on its own. Ah, GG. Close one. Alright, I mean, that did show some of the weaknesses of this deck by going too much down the cultist road. Because what I don't have really is big creatures of my own anymore. I took out a Dark Priest for this Fire Demon. Took out an Archer for another Ignition. You know what, the deck still wins, it just doesn't feel good anymore, so I'm going to take you out. And we'll put the third Dark Priest back in. I'm going to take... I need these cheap ones. I just need to see removal when I need to see removal, right? So I could take the mountain lions out. If I go down mountain lions, because they're never... I could take mountain lions out entirely, in theory. Because what I kind of want to put back in is Sylvia at the top end to replenish my hand. I should probably get used to playing with only one Ritual Master. I say that, I should probably get used to playing with no Ritual Masters, because I had... because I don't have any. But at the moment I won't bother. Then... I mean, if I remove the Fire Demon and put the Archer back in, I think... 4, 5, 6... Just that 3 damage is good, and that will... I mean, I could take one of these out, because as useful as they are, and that would let me put back in the third Ritual Master in theory, or I could put the Mountain Lion back in, which is probably the right bet. But what if instead... What if instead of all of that, and put in... there's no point in Piazza because it doesn't really get me out of too... Actually, no, it doesn't get me out of too much trouble. Great question. Did I just put did I put the Ritual Master back in? I think I do. Like, it's not going to last, but... Who knows? Who knows what the meta will be this time next month? Vampire cards will be out, and if that signals the end of the early access and people need to use cards to play. And I think the starter cards you're going to get are not any of the cards that we've got. So I think people have access to a whole bunch of a whole lot more neutral cards. Actually, vampires are neutral as well. Like, they're not their own faction. So you'll be able to fit them into a wide variety of decks, which should be interesting. Well, let's see if we get another game. Because we're only half an hour in. Half an hour in 2 games. Not that impressive. Might just have to call it early tonight. Don't get a game in 3 minutes. That is it. We are out. There's no more people playing. I might just wrap up. So we've got 2 minutes. See if we get a game. Let's cancel search again. Sometimes it does something, not sure why. Many more times it does nothing. I should be getting matched up with other Team Mythic players though, which I am not currently, because they're all searching as well. Ah, here we go. A genuine player. I'm going to hard mulligan. This is a possibility for keeping, but without anything else in the hand to kind of support that play, I'm not going to. Oh no, mate. Oh no. This is a loss. This is an absolute loss. Come on, top deck. That's okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can get something down. But there's a strong chance that it could have been getting nothing for the first 4 or 5 turns. So this is great because it replaces itself in your hand, puts that down, which lets you deal with a liquidator on their side. But because they're going second, then it doesn't really matter. Because they could get the owl bear at this point. Now I do not have any strong plays at all. I hope he plays the liquidator because it gives me a reason to play the fanatic. Still a turn off that. I may want to... I just can't waste the cards, right? So I just need to stall because my... Oh, hold on, that's the door. BRB. It was delivery for next door, so that doesn't help me. Right, so this is a problem. I can't force him to deal with this. You know what? If he bites into that, then I could kill him with ignition. Don't care about that. So you might think he's safe. So I'm going to have 5. So I can mute you. I kind of want to keep you alive. Or I could burn you. So if I did burn you... Yeah, okay, let's try this. I'm going to just make it worth his while for... a board wipe though. So Fire Spirit here sets me back. But at least then we're up to the yeah, so that's okay, I suppose. Now I'm doing 6 damage as well, right? So even though I'm only doing 4, he triggers 2 at the end of turn. And theoretically, this keeps ticking up, whereas this doesn't. So let's try this to start. Not strong. Definitely not strong. So theoretically, I'm ahead here because it's going to take him... actually, it's not going to... There's not much in it, right? It's going to take 4 turns for him to knock me down, plus something else. 4 turns, plus something else for me as well. And since he's first, that's fine. I mean, this is why we keep the... Why is that in there? You're not even a cultist deck as far as I can tell. But fine, we will mute you. And then... I mean, I do want to get rid of you. But I could just try and outpace you. But if you are a cultist deck... I'm in for a world of hurt. I mean, nothing he's played suggests that he's a cultist deck. But what if he's got a handful of cultists? If he does have a handful of cultists, I can kill them next turn, right? So let's do it this way. So that's a better exchange for me. And now we're just ticking away. Because at worst he plays a combat cultist and a fanatic. So he gets 2 frenzies off 4/4s. Okay, that's a problem-ish. But because this only buffs their strength and not their defense, Tornado to the rescue here, I think. But actually, he might be in trouble. 4, 8, 10, 12. So I would need to get over for 6, which I can't do. I could almost do it. I could do 3. Yeah, nobody cares about that, mate. Right, so we start with... I mean, that would cost me 2, so let's not get carried away with that. So we start there. You... whatever way I do it, you're dead, right? Actually, I maybe just let the cultists go, right? Because if he doesn't do anything, I can kill him next turn. So he has to take out at least one of these. And theoretically, he has to take out both of these? Both of these nuts? Got him. Yeah, because he's not gonna spawn anything that can kill me this turn. And he's going to struggle to kill either of these. So I think I've got this. But I guess, you know, Fury Rider plus this on its own is a combo, if you can keep them alive. But typically the flow of the game is, you know, you put down a card, you ask the question, can you deal with this? And if you can't, you suffer the consequences. And if you can, then can you also get a threat down to challenge me? So 4, so he did 2 to everybody, so he's also got a tornado, I guess. Or a Van Meter monster for 4 here. Oh no, he can't afford it. So he might have another... That's okay. Can you do one more? He's got a lightning. So this is 4, 5, 6. I can do 9. So I can't quite get there. So we drop you and you. And hope that that is GG. Yeah, got to be GG, right? Even if he 4s. Yeah, there's not enough mana to kill that whole board. You would need 4 for that. You would need... I can't afford even 2 liquidators. You could fireball something, but... Or incinerate something. GG! Okay, we've got another game. 20 minutes to go. Let's see if we can't get one more in. No. So let's see if we can play Virgilius. Alright, a rematch. Let's see if you'll play it. Sack off all of these. Like, none of these are what I want in my opening hand. The Bless is a backup, but as a first player, I just have to maximise my chance of getting something I can put down early. Like, not you. So I know he's half cultists. I wonder if he's got any other cultist backup stuff in his deck. I'm going to have to risk that. Because that can't take it out on its own. But he can incinerate that if he wanted to. So this is fine. We'll go for it. I will just... you know what, I'm just going to take it out. Even if that gives him the incinerate. Like, I could have got 1 damage in there and forced him to come get me if he wanted the spell. Maybe that was the better shout, I don't know. What I didn't want to be doing is starting to take any chip damage from this, so if he incinerated that, put 1 into here. Although he's still a couple of turns away from a Banshee, I just want to make this, or keep this as big a threat as possible. So when he plays his Owlbear, he's kind of more forced to trade with it and give me a bit more time to put something else down. So I don't think he's got quite a good start this time. Certainly not in comparison to mine. He may be sitting on the Owlbear but knows that he can't play it because of the Fatal Strike. Yes, no, yes, no. No, the brain power to... So he's gone for the draw, which is fine. I'm not going to get a better one of these. I wonder how things might have changed had I not taken out that shadow. Like what his play would have been then. Ah. So this is Virgilius in the... So now he's got some solutions, right? But I could, and I will, mute you, swap you. Do you know what? I'm going to put this down. It does make board wipes more appealing for him, but if he does go for a board wipe at this stage, then he's not really doing enough damage to these guys. Am I going to win? It's certainly not set in stone yet, but that is a difficult board to deal with on turn 5. So yeah, I did make that quite tempting, but what's he got? I mean, you could do an Incinerate and this into here. Does it matter? That's fine. So he's in Banshee range next time, I suppose, but I'm just going to Wolf you. I mean, 9. I'm not far off being able to kill him, but 3, 4, 5. If I had 2 more mana, he could be dead this turn. I might. I'm just gonna secure the win. I don't think there's any chance of me losing anyway, but next turn he can't stop me playing the lightning strike on his face. Doesn't matter what he does. I got lucky again. You keep telling yourself that, son. GG. Cool, right, he's off to get a wine, so let's see if we get a different player. It is a Friday night after all. I wonder what will be happening later. Maybe some Zoom calls. I don't really fancy a beer tonight, but I don't not fancy a beer. Yeah, maybe I'll see what I can organise. Got Dragon Ball tournament tomorrow, so probably no videos from me. Or nothing too in-depth. Although I do have Top Shots opening tonight. I opened another pack during the week, but it was just rubbish. It was just like people I'd never heard of. $5, $6 moments. I'm like, meh, don't know who these people are. Well, this has crashed again. Send a report. And let's see if it lets me concede, which it does not. So we close you, log back in. One more time. Do, 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 do. It's very strange how they put Paladin on the Wicked Paladin on the front of the thing and then still not made it a card. Provides some undead support. We've got maybe 10 more minutes of this, so one more game possibly. Or 2 fast games if we're lucky. Or maybe no games if we're unlucky. And the real question is, do I get back up at 20 minutes past 2 to, to play in the tournament? The answer is no. Probably won't be on anyway. Just do the old stop start. See, it's interesting that sometimes works, but the problem is it's like biased, right? It doesn't, and in fact it just broke it. So like, would I have got in that game even if I hadn't stop started? Just even going to close. One more time. If it doesn't work, then we will wrap it up. So hopefully in a few months, this will all be a bit more polished. We'll all be a few more players, and we won't have to prop up the tables quite so much as we are at the moment. Don't know if anybody ever played poker back in the oldie days. This seems like the kind of thing. The fact that it put me straight back in suggests that it's not going to work, but yeah, not going to work. Oh well, that's fine. But anyway, yes, in the oldie days, you used to get paid to sit at tables at poker. You probably still do, but I think it was pretty common when they were trying to poach, different people at different levels. You get paid for the. What happened there? That was weird. That's suspicious. Everything from like 2-4 cents to the $10-$20 tables you get paid to play, and that feels a little bit like what we're doing here, apart from the getting paid stuff. Fine. So send a report, concede, which doesn't do anything. But that is that for today. So if you look at the game and want to play and you haven't signed up, use the link below. You'll get a free pack of cards that you can use in-game. They're not NFTs, they're just in-game assets. But you can still get legendaries or epics out of those packs. If you want to win prizes by beating me and some of the other Team Mythic pros, then sign up to the Discord. Again, link down below. And we'll be on most days of the week, so there's always an opportunity to win something. Once we get up to 300 members in the guild, new giveaways. Once we're up to 500 members, new giveaways. Then I presume we'll go from there, right? Once we get 1,000 members, more giveaways, and you'll get more cards and more freebies. But until next time, this is NFT Decree signing off.